my song. Let's sing it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Come on, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know the words. It's gonna be fucking awesome. That's insane. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah!
Oh my goodness, time flies when you're having fun. We are wrapping up the week with a Wildcard Friday bang on Coolest Alive. Diving into the documentary realm with Being Eddie, the intimate deep dive into comedy legend Eddie Murphy's life and legacy. Premiering on Netflix on November 12th, 2025 with a limited theatrical run starting at November 7th. This feature-length documentary clocking in at about 1 hour, 40 minutes, traces Eddie's journey from a 17-year-old stand-up phenom in New York clubs to SNL breakout at 19, through blockbuster hits like Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America, all the way to his modern renaissance. Directed by an uncredited team, but produced with Netflix's polish, it features rare footage, interviews with peers, and Eddie's own reflections on fame, family, and funny business. It's his most personal tell-all yet, highlighting how he revolutionized comedy for generations. Wow. Being Eddie Murphy is like getting a front row seat to genius unfolding. He really is. Just like you're constantly surprised by so many of his answers, because you don't see a lot of people who would respond that way, or you wouldn't necessarily respond that way. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Eddie's raw talent, his boundary-pushing humor, and that infectious energy that made him a superstar. From saving SNL in the 80s to owning the box office, this doc captures the man behind the laughs, showing the highs, lows, and everything in between. It's inspiring as hell, and especially for creators like me, it reminds you that authenticity wins every time. If you're into stories of triumph and trailblazing, this is essential viewing. Eddie Murphy isn't just funny, he's iconic. Dive in and let it reignite your passion. And for your younger people out there, like my father, he was the one who recommended this to me. Oh, did you see the Eddie Murphy documentary? And I hadn't seen the Eddie Murphy documentary, but I had recently seen a bunch of different Eddie Murphy things, because I like Eddie Murphy very much. I'm a big fan of comedy and fan of his old comedy stuff and comedy movies and comedy specials and films. So, I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan, and that stuff would come up in my feed sometimes or whatever, and I would see different little clips, and a lot of interview stuff would often just surprise me. And there were so many things that were starting to come into my feed. And I remember one of the things my dad had focused on, which I thought was really interesting, was that Eddie Murphy, like his biggest heroes were like Muhammad Ali and Martin Luther King, and I don't know if Martin Luther King's right. Muhammad Ali is definitely one of them. Michael Jackson. And there was another one. And, and like all of his heroes were like these, maybe James Brown or somebody. He realized like all of his heroes sort of like crashed and burned. They were all like messing with drugs and getting whatever. So he stayed clean, and he was always been clean and sober, and he's been very much a family man. And he was only kind of come back around to like show he can do it kind of thing. And he's great. Eddie Murphy's really awesome. And even in bad things, Eddie Murphy's one of those comedians who you'll put on a bad movie with them in it just because you like them, and there's so many fucking Eddie Murphy classics out there, and there's so much great little tidbits of information, about his life, whether also things about, his brother, and things about just his career and his family, and, coming up, just his story is excellent, just from SNL and moving into films, and the culture at that time, where it was like this idea that there was only one black guy at a time in Hollywood, but Eddie opened up the door for everybody. It's interesting. Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, that was originally supposed to be for Richard Pryor, and I think Richard Pryor around that time had like blown himself up doing some heroin or something. I don't know. I don't do that kind of drugs. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing. I do the plant medicine, man. But there was a shift over, because prior to that, what it had been, the guy from Don't Call Me Mr. Tibbs, Call Me Mr. Tibbs. I forget what his name is. Another famous black actor. But Eddie Murphy really, really change things. Eddie Murphy, like if anybody's explained to you like who who Eminem is, to rap, or who Michael Jordan is to basketball, or who the Yankees are to baseball, Eddie Murphy is to comedy, is to the crossing over, the total crossing over of like I should say, because Bill Cosby would probably be to like the crossing over of the black community, and then Eddie Murphy would be responsible for sort of the idea of eternal coolness within the black community. He became such a avatar as the leading man, and for so many people, during a time when cinema, there wasn't a lot of black people in movies. Like, he was that, like, he's an archetype for everybody who's ever been on screen since. And so many people that you might be into, they're probably Eddie Murphy fans. And just the history that's on display here, and the stuff that's being talked about. So it's wonderful for anybody who is a fan of these things already. Fuck yeah, man. Go dive into it. You'll be super into it. For anybody who's just like a looky-loo and you're just curious, dive into it. It's great. And bring a little notepad and just start writing down the movies that sound interesting, or the specials, or the SNL. Like, just there's a lot of great moments on display being talked about. A lot of there's just so much. Honestly, like, I don't really, even though I watched it 3-4 weeks ago, I don't remember it like, because it's just so many factoid type things. So I would have to think like beyond what I've just already said. I don't remember a lot of specifics, because it's so many specifics. The overarching thing, is like, he didn't do any drugs. He kind of went away when he felt like it was time to focus on his family. He switched to making kids movies when he thought it was time to make some things that he could take his family to see. There's one thing that like I remember that I just found so fascinating. He was supposed to do Rush Hour with Jackie Chan. Well, actually, I should say he was offered the movie before Chris Tucker. And he was also offered another movie called Holy Man. And essentially it broke down to, hey, you want to go to wherever it was he had to go to shoot Rush Hour, whether it was Hong Kong or I forget, or it was whatever, but doing Kung Fu with Jackie Chan. Or go to Florida, wear all white in Miami, and do this Holy Man movie. And he just went, oh, go to Miami and wear all white. Okay. So he picked Holy Man because that just sounded like a more comfortable lifestyle. To like he like artistically he was like, okay, I'll go do that one where I'm comfortable and in white in Miami. That sounds good. But honestly, it just sucks to have me tell that story or any of this, because the whole thing about why you should check out this documentary is Eddie himself. He's just so charming, and he has such an interesting and great perspective. I've talked before about the Wayans brothers, and how rare it is, the encouragement and encouraging environment where Damon would be like not intimidated in any way by Jim Carrey, and like, you got to get this motherfucker in here, he's great. Where there nobody is being intimidated, there's no ego at play. And there's a great interview where Eddie's brother shuts down Howard about having any jealousy whatsoever towards Eddie. That like, they never believed that anything like Eddie could exist and anything like that could happen. And he was just so thrilled for his brother and thrilled what he accomplished, and like, just so, beaming with pride. And that energy, and Eddie was very, loyal to his brother. They had a very tight relationship, and his family. And yeah, I love Eddie Murphy, man. And watching this documentary made me very happy. And I think I'm going to go back and watch it again, because like I said, I've already forgot, but there was just factoid after factoid after factoid that I was like, oh, cool. Oh, that's interesting. So maybe I'll just go watch it again to maybe cement some of these guys into my brain, because I know sometimes they'll pop up, but it'll be like a surprise. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. But just, Eddie, he's just got such a great energy, such a great vibe about him. And I really kind of recommend all of you guys to check out Being Eddie and pull the fucking vibe from his face. Anyway, if you're not checking out blacklightdistrict.studio regularly, where all of my music is now housed, where the theme song for this very show, the fucking awesome. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's free on our website. Go check it out, blacklightdistrict.studio, as well as tons of side projects that I've had over the years and some great bands that I'm producing, as well as free comic books, Fucking for Our Future, King of Kings, Blacklight District 6 issues, Reckless, more. There's a lot of stuff that you can check out at blacklightdistrict.studio, and you can write to me for any reason at any time, jbs at blacklightdistrict.studio. I love you. I love celebrating all of these things with you. And I know this is a little bit like fucking, like a schizophrenic, because here I'm recommending a Netflix documentary, right? Right after last Saturday's fucking cut the invisible cord and get off all these streaming things and use free stuff. Well, look, Being Eddie will eventually show up on one of these other streaming platforms that is free if you wait long enough, if you've already happened to cancel all this stuff. I happened to watch it when I was at my family's place in North Carolina, and it was great. So if you got Netflix, go check it out. Otherwise, keep it in the back of your mind, and when you see it come up in the future, grab it. I don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm sure it'll be something fun. Sunday, some everything they don't want you to know. I don't know what I'm talking about either, but we're gonna get to it. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it going. I'm gonna do my homework. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the show and making it what it has become. You guys are my besties. I love you for listening to the end of the show, and I hope you will join me again next week and tomorrow, Saturday, for more recommendations, 5 days a week, music, animation, comic books, live action, and I think I might be doing another doc on Friday for Wildcard Friday, and again next Saturday for another fucking mother show, and this Saturday for another fucking hour-long mother show of the coolest alive. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Check out last Saturday's episode on getting off of these paid platforms and going to free ones. It is a good show. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace. You've been listening to Coolest Geek Alive with me, your host, Jesse Blaze Snyder. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more excellent geek culture content. Thanks for listening.
It's my favorite part! Isn't that heavy? I played that! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Coolest alive! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Stay with your tribe! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Revenge of the Geeks! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Week after weeks! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Laughing with you! It's gonna be fucking awesome! And crying sometimes too! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Spelling it out! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Making you shout! It's gonna be fucking awesome. Talking some shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Living your shit. My voice gonna be fucking awesome. Food in our mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Get in the mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tell all your friends. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Call right or text. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Raising the bar. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Straight to the stars. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's starting soon. Straight to the top. Awesome. Passing the moon. It's gonna be fucking awesome. On with the show. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Ready, set, go. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. You'll see. You'll all see.
You'll all see.